and welcome to CXP On Campus. I am your host, Jacob Brothers, and I am joined by my other wonderful host, Erica Stadora. Erica, how do you do today?
Pretty caffeinated today. Jacob, how are you doing today?
Retweet. I am doing a groovy, but something even groovier is this week of On Campus. Coming into your ear holes, we're going to have Genshin Impact University UK Invitational. You heard that correctly. USA Games Unified Esports Invitational. And we're going to talk about which collegiate program has the best logo, all coming up in this week of On Campus. Don't you go anywhere. Welcome back, Jacob, Erica, Metaphorical Desk, all here. And we are here to talk about some Genshin Impact Esports. Those are words I never thought would come out of my mouth. The greatest meme of all time is here. The husbandos, the waifus, they're all here to play esports. So what's going on is that the official name for it is the Genshin Impact University Invitational UK. It's a collegiate esport involving 10 universities. It's not only 10 teams, but it's 10 universities that are going to have a handful of teams that are all competing, but they're competing through challenges because Genshin Impact, keep in mind, say Genshin Esports, Genshin Impact doesn't have like player versus player. So they're going to be competing through challenges, and there are cash prizes to the top 3 teams. And so it was organized by the National Student Esports in partnership with Genshin Impact. And so of the universities involved, Erica, who's going to be there?
There is a lot of representation in London happening, so guys, get ready to hear me say London about 9 times straight. So we have Brunel University London, Imperial College London, King's College London, University College London, University of Surrey, Queen Mary University of London, London South Bank University, University of Roehampton London, University of Warwick, and the Social Team. The Social Team is a division that welcomes UK students that are not from these 9 universities, but they are to be included.
Thanks, Erica. Yeah, no, that is a lot of London. And so there were qualifiers. The qualifiers just wrapped up, and the finals are taking place on May 28th. And it's going to be a live event in London. It is going to be a live Genshin Impact Esports Invitational in London. It's ridiculous. I love it. It's ridiculous. It makes me happy. But one thing I thought was really interesting about this is how they're competing in challenges. There was a story we talked about several months ago where something similar happened with PUBG, to where it was being played in a country where they didn't want people being shot to be shown in the esports. So they competed through like shooting targets and driving challenges and things like that. So Erica, my question to you is, how do you feel about this kind of emerging trend of games that are competing in challenges as opposed to just like, I guess, a traditional game itself?
I think it's pretty creative because you're utilizing people who aren't necessarily wanting to play like FPS games or like car go through goal games. And it really has a different audience, I would say. So you have a whole type of different demographic coming into your tournament, and you have a whole set of different skills happening. What do you think about that?
I think it could allow a lot more depth in esports. I mean, I always think of something like speedrunning where like one game can have like 20 categories. It's something exactly like this. Let's say for like Smash Brothers, it's like, oh, Smash Brothers, you're fighting the guy. That's one tournament. And it's like, okay, target smashing. That's another tournament. Story mode at the hardest level, another tournament. You could add, and there's a lot more esports, say like something like Mario Party, something like Mario Golf. I don't know why Mario's in my brain, but like those are the games I'm jumping to right now. But like there's a lot of games that could get a lot more competitive merit through fancy, fun challenges instead of just the game itself. And it could even show the skill of the players. I mean, I would watch all of the pros in Smash do the target Smash challenge. I would watch that. Who can do it in the fastest time? That would be super fun. And so I think it's an interesting evolution of the space. And so again, this Genshin Impact University Invitational UK is happening at May 28th, happening in London. It'll also be live on Twitch. And yeah, check it out. I will, because I want to see waifus and husbandos
Me too.
go ham in some challenges. It'll be something fun. But that's that. Coming up next, we're going to be talking about Full Sail University and the Special Olympics right after this. Hello again. We are still here, and that desk is still here as well. We're here to talk about one of the coolest things ever in collegiate esports, honestly, and I mean that honestly. Full Sail University is partnering with the U.S. branch of the Special Olympics to host the inaugural USA Games Unified Esports Invitational Tournament. Today's episode is all about really long invitational names. But this event is about Full Sail University hosting the U.S. Special Olympics on their campus. So the event's going to be happening on July 7th, and it's happening in Full Sail's Esports Arena. They are helping broadcasting it. It's going to be on their Twitch. It's going to be on the U.S. Special Olympics Twitch as well, but it's also going to be broadcasting on ESPN3. And so it's going to be this really cool event. It's been in the works for a while, and it's going to be focused specifically on Rocket League, and they have a really interesting structure. So Erica, talk to us about that structure.
These teams will be made up of 3 members, 2 Special Olympic athletes, and 1 unified partner participant. These participants will actually be between the 3 members of the Full Sail Armada Varsity Rocket League team or 1 member from the Full Sail Armada Leadership team. They will serve as the participants. Jacob?
Yeah, no, so it's a really interesting structure because obviously it's Rocket League, so 3v3. And each team, as is the Special Olympics, will be made up of Special Olympics players, but then one of the 3 players is going to be someone from Full Sail University's varsity Rocket League team. I think that's a really interesting way to go about it. I think it's going to benefit, the pacing of the game and just everything. It's only going to be a benefit. And I think that this is a really awesome, unique thing that we haven't seen before. And one of my takeaways when I was researching this story is I think this just further solidifies, well, besides Full Sail University's impact in college, I mean, they have a great broadcasting studio. They're involved in every tournament. I just really want to shout out them because what they're doing in Special Olympics is incredible. But Rocket League itself, I just think is the best esport. I think it's hard to refute at this point because, I mean, sure, you look at the views of of League of Legends and smashbros and things like that. But Rocket League is kind of the only esport that could do something like this. I mean, it is the most accessible game. It's free to play, and it's easy enough for anyone to play it, but it's deep enough for people to play it at the highest level, which is at that point a different video game. And I just think that this really shows the impact that esports can have, especially at the college level. So I just wanted to highlight this because this is a really, really awesome event. So awesome on you, Full Sail University. I cannot wait to see what the U.S. Special Olympics do in this event. And again, it is happening on July 7th on ESPN3 television, Full Sail University's Twitch, and the Special Olympics Twitch. So keep an eye out for it. It's going to be something really special. And there's no preview review this week, so we're going to be going to our final segment of cool university logos right after this. Welcome back for the last time this week of CXP On Campus. Your hosts are still here. And we like to have fun every once in a while on this show. And we want to talk about some logos. I am a sucker for branding, and College Esports is no exception. And so Erica and I picked our favorite College Esports logo. And Erica, how about you go first? Tell us what you pick and why.
Oh, I think it's because you want to attack me, Jacob. I am choosing ASU Sun Devils because, I mean, like, we're going to have the graphics on the screen, but I don't see them right now. But the ASU Sun Devils, they have the coolest logo, not only just for their esports team, but in general. They look like 50s cartoon characters. Like, how can you say no to an ASU Sun Devil? Like, those things.
Keep going. Is that it?
That's it. That's it. You got the floor, man.
I can't hate on this. It's a good logo. I mean, the devil looks good. The border behind it looks good. The negative space of the logo looks good. I mean, it's a good centralized logo. You made a good choice. I like this. Good colors. ASU.
Okay.
Now what I picked, because whenever I research college esports, there's teams that catch me by surprise every now and again. And one of those teams was the University of Tennessee, Knoxville. Kind of a pick out of nowhere, but look at their logo. It's a dog. It's a dog with a gamer headset talking into the mic, and he looks aggressive. He's in gamer mode, and it's sick. I mean, I like the lettering of the UTK Esports. I love the dog. I love the orange. It calls into the good parts of the school, and I like to give schools I like it when they use a logo that is not just their school logo. This is obviously reminiscent of their school logo, but their college logo does not have a gamer headset on a dog. And so I really like how this looks. It looks really great on their jerseys. And yeah, so really random segment, but ASU logo, fire. I think a little bit more fire is UTK, but these logos are cool. And I think that we should have gamer logos for every school. I mean, there's schools like UNLV and other ones, but gamer logos are cool and we should be using them. That is my soapbox. And that is your episode of CXP On Campus. We really appreciate you guys watching. For more, check out our stuff at cxp.gg, new website URL. Check out more of our stuff there, and we will see you next week. And remember that we will always and forever love you guys. Have a great one.